Switch the screen. SP is the only backlit one? Yeah. Unless, of course, you mod your other ones. No, the regular GBA was not. No, the original GBA never had backlight. Yeah. Until the SP. Maybe there was another GBA along the way. Maybe Japan only or something. Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lodis. How's the audio levels, by the way? Not super loud? Yeah, Morrowind's coming. Morrowind is here. Very shortly. Well, very. It's going to be interesting. GBA Micro. We gotta remember, Nintendo's all about money. You know what costs money? Backlights. You know what they don't care about? Customers. So yeah, until I went to the, I guess, the price point where they were like, all right, this is good. All right, let me take some bites of food there before we start. There's audio battles in this? That would help. Let's try condition. Poutine. Only have the stuff to make poutine. Alright. Better decision? Yeah. I mean, that's probably more likely, to be honest. Until, I'm guessing by the Game Boy Advance SP. Well, the original Game Boy Advance was still batteries, right? It wasn't like a rechargeable battery pack. And the SP had a rechargeable battery pack, right? So that kind of makes sense. Yeah. So if you don't have a rechargeable battery pack, you would kill those batteries real fast. All right, so let's start the timer up. They synced. They are synced. Nice. Yeah, 2 AA's. Yeah. I wonder what quest mode is. It's not unlocked right now, so either it's something. Come on. Literally just had like a second to like move this stuff before like the game's like, no, we're gonna. I'm literally moving the controls here. Let's see if the game just takes over and like restarts the intro. I can release the rechargeable pack, yeah. Okay, well, it's gonna be near the end of the music. So quest mode is either something after we start the game or New Game Plus. Seems this is ancient. Well-dressed young men. Well then, did your mother make a fuss over you? I don't have time for that, Rictor. I'm more concerned with my new family name. When I hear the name Lower... Lower? It just doesn't sound right. Rather had it all changed. Rather hadn't changed at all. Come on, don't be so cold. Young man named Rictor. Once your ship departs, you won't be able to see her for a while. We're finally leaving. It'll be my first time abroad. Sounds like you think this will be a vacation. I'm not sure you realize what we're getting ourselves into. Excuse me, Commander Lasanti. Was that supposed to be sarcastic? Broad. This may be the first time commanding, but I am expecting a lot from you. Such colorful graphics. Count on me, sir. Hello, would you like to have your fortune told? We don't have time for that. We set sail early tomorrow. We set sail tomorrow, like, yeah. We can't have our fortune told right now. What's wrong with you today? Delete your shorts. What a sudden interest in fortune-telling? Well, do as you like. I'm heading back. You better return soon, too. Yes, I know. Talkie-lips. Yeah, it makes sense, right? The original GBA. Everyone seeks hints about their future, even if those hints influence their path. Welcome. Please enter your name and date of birth. Yeah, the original Game Boy games, I mean, you'd be playing this on a dark screen, so of course the graphics have to be, like, super bright. It's like games like Castlevania. Like, the Castlevania we played was fine with emulation, but I imagine playing that on the actual GBA would have been horrible, because, you know, dark screen and all. Yep, Nocturne 1. Mad Cat Swarmlight, yeah. That's pretty sure people had to do back in the days, just strap on a whole bunch of different accessories onto their Game Boys and Game Boy Advances in order to see the screen. It's pretty stupid. Steve Urkel debuted his own pot line recently. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, actually. You can only stop the ballot once per stream, 0 times, so he wouldn't have worked anyways. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance had an option for less saturated colors. Oh, that made sense. Well, that, or if you had a Game Boy Advance SP. Imagine games that released around that era probably had a chance, you know, the option. Purple Urkel. That makes so much sense. Use today's date. Whatever today. The 7th. Trevis 1, sure. You know, I never had any Game Boys except the original Game Boy. I never had Game Boy Color or GBA. I skipped the portable Nintendo systems until the DS. Because at that point, I mean, I didn't really need a portable game system. I wasn't a kid when those systems came out. It's like, I don't need this. This is for kids. I'll stick with the consoles, the big boy systems. 6 fates determine your path in life. Just bring in the recesses of your mind. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I just completely skipped it. Golden Sun, except for Golden Sun 1, because that game is bullshit. To be continued. That's not something you want to ever see in the end of a video game, is to be continued. I would have been pissed if I picked up Golden Sun 1 back in the day and had to wait a year for the second part of that game. Let it begin. Yeah, imagine it didn't get continued. The bear asks, Bear, which burden? Resolve, truth, sacrifice, affection. Will bear the burden of resolve. I didn't pull up the manual for this. I'm sure you probably don't really need it if you played Tactics Ogre, but let's see. Which path? Yeah, so Tactics Ogre GBA manual. Let's see if there's one. I'm sure this game's probably common enough they might have a manual scan. It's always really hard to find manual scans for portable games. That's why I'm scanning all my manuals for the games I play, because it sucks for anybody who wants to emulate these games and doesn't have, you know, a manual out there. You know, I got physical copies of practically everything except for GBA games. That's the only system I haven't collected for that I'm playing still. But, yeah. Kinda sucks for anybody who doesn't have access to that stuff. I actually have the manual online for the PSP version. From Advanced DK Oldies, you can buy them. Google Docs, let's see. Well, not easy to find anyways, so whatever. I don't think I really need it. Oh god, yeah. Those are... prices just keep going up in price, right? Cliffhanger ending is the least of Golden Sun's problems, yeah. Alright, walk which path? Belief, freedom, wealth, longevity. Does that mean I get to live forever? I never get to die. Walk the path of freedom. What is that? A horse? The builder asks. Design which plan? Huh? Design which plan? Hatred. Strife. Wisdom. Build a wisdom tower. The sage asks. Swear which oath? Swear the oath of revenge. Victory, fruition, purity. This is a Japanese RPG. I just have to swear the oath of revenge. Fruition. I don't know. I mean, the font is probably readable on GBA after all. The leader asks, share which vision? Share vision of terror. Mercy, bliss. Vision of mercy. As they strangle their life from their corpse. Revenge is always bad in strategy RPGs, yeah, but practically every strategy RPG revolves around revenge. Like every single one of them. That's pretty much what fuels every strategy RPG in existence. Which one do you think, Mr. JRPG? Exclamation next will give you the answer. Shape which future? Change, control, glory, control, the stranglehold. Glory. Some things have the loss of Arc Lad. I'll survive. A new day dawns as roots dig deep into the earth and water flows from its source. I know, right? It was so close. Suikoden 3 definitely had a push at the beginning of the stream, but eventually lost out. It's too anime. 10 years ago, the Lotus Empire begins imposition of Lodiism. Actually, I like Valkyria Chronicles. Troops from Gallius advanced into the regions that resisted. was more of an invasion than a reformation. Many conflicts erupted as these territories were conquered. So many dying people. But some countries submitted and accepted Lodis's conditions. It was supervised by Lodis, and they were able to maintain autonomy. The Empire also pledged support if problems were to arise. Everybody's a teenager. Some rulers choose to surrender and avoid pointless sacrifice. You're asking too much, playing a JRPG that doesn't have teenagers. There's no surprise that they made that decision. Although that did not stop small conflicts from occurring. However, compared to the rest of the era, it was a time of peace. Anime does rules. Produced by Quest. Quest made quests. Presented by Atlas USA. An excerpt from the Ogre Battle saga. What episode is this? Wasn't Ogre Battle episode 6 or something? Did they completely go under, or were they absorbed by another company? And that episode is a side thing, I guess. It's an excerpt, I guess. It's not an actual episode, yeah. It's a short story of Ogre Battles. It's a novella. Rictor, we won't make it to the end like this. The ship can be repaired, but it may take a while. How about the captain? You said we should wait for the storm to settle first. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do. In a situation like this. I didn't think the stormy season would come so soon. Our ship has been drifting for so long I haven't a clue where we are. We should be thankful that the ship didn't sink. Commander! We're being attacked! We have no idea who they are or what they want. No way. At a time like this? I'm right into the thick of things, eh? Hey, Stan. What a name for a bandit, Stan. That crest, those clothes. It must be from Lodis. I'm sorry, but we can't let you land on this island. Die here. They're so anti-anime. Who are you? What do you want with us? We're hired men. We're told to give the knights from Lodis a warm welcome. Defeat the leader. Going right into the game. Battle start. Viking Steve. Don't worry about them all. Just defeat the leader. No, we don't get full XP if we do that, sir. I guess it's all automatic. Or is that like an option? I haven't had any chance to change any options, so. Some of them have bows. An arrow could come from any direction. No, the arrows would come from the direction that they're firing it from. You'll heard. He says as he pulls out a bow. This person has a very interesting helmet. Look at just the wrong way, it looks like something completely different. This game's where you bought Mercenary Saga. I guess it's very similar. Begin by selecting a moving character to a panel within range. Then choose an action such as attack. Is that how tactical RPGs work? By pressing the R button, you can open the command menu, where you can view info on your troops and end your turn. System pumpkin tip? Just the tip, please. Welcome, how can I help you? Elevation restaurants? Here, maybe this would be hero. Instructions. Weapons have a limited reach. Excluding spears and whips, weapons can only reach 2 steps up or 3 down. That means if you attack from 3 steps above to an enemy, you usually won't be able to counterattack. Attacking from behind is another way to avoid counterattack. If you want to see if an enemy can counterattack, check the arrow in the center of the screen when the enemy has been targeted. If it is blue, the enemy cannot counterattack. If it is red, be careful, because a counterattack is possible. Good to know. GBA garbage sounds. Well, you gotta remember, if you're playing this on actual GBA, I mean, the speakers would be tiny, right? So... First one, yes. The Phoenix one, no. It's not as good. Spears and whips. The range for spears and whips is 2 panels. Spears can pierce through 2 characters, but whips can only hit 1. They differ from other weapons with their reach. You can reach 3 steps up or 4 steps down. However, range may vary depending on the height of the panels in between. This one was a DSi game? Wow. How many DSi RPGs was there, I wonder? This is one you'll never be able to get again. DSi games. Original Game Boy had better sounds than GBA. I mean, the original Game Boy was the GBA mono, or did it have stereo speakers? Obviously, I mean, there's a headphone jack, which is why, you know, music here is in stereo. But on the actual system, would it have been stereo or would it have been mono? Yeah, I know, right? It's like super compressed. Missile tanks have limited range, you think? When attacking, the area within range will be highlighted. Actual range may differ due to relative elevation, caster, and target. For example, if you're using a bow and you're 1 step above the enemy, an arrow will reach 1 panel further. In other words, you may be able to hit an enemy outside normal range. Also, if there are obstacles that block your path, your attack may hit the obstacles rather than the enemy. The rate displayed on the screen does not take obstacles into account. Went through trial and error. God damn, there's a lot of stuff. Okay, what's this quest mode? By clearing a stage, you have a chance of obtaining a book. Books will allow you to explore various scenarios in quest mode, which is accessible from the title screen. In these new stages, you can find rare items and build your campaign funds. Also, if you have saved data, you can exchange items and characters with other players. Second change option. Okay, of course, there's buried treasure. And usually in these games, you can kind of spot the places where there's buried treasure. Definitely benefit from them. One item that doesn't allow to tell you how many hidden items are buried. Okay. Need to find that. Assuming it's multi-use. At least we know if there's like any left. Skirmishes, yeah. Have an orgasm. Treasures are buried. It may be difficult to find in stages of grass or snow. Situations. First, burn down the grass or melt the snow before looking. Oh god. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. As long as it's obvious where it could be, then you can kind of burn it down or whatever. What does XP do? Recoil. Attack is landed, a character can sometimes deal critical damage to an enemy. Enemy will be knocked backwards one panel. Once closer to the wall or another character, then the recoiling character will take damage. If the character recoils to lower elevation, he or she will fall. He or she receives damage, the height difference is enough. Alright, so knock people off of cliffs. Good to know. Shield attacks can be used to intentionally make enemies recoil. They're a valuable offensive technique. Characters try to persuade adjacent enemies successful. They can reduce the number of enemies you will have to face. However, there's more to it than that. Enemies won't be persuaded when their HP is high. That really affects success rate. Summon 13 panels. These will attack the summoner. Wow. That's interesting. So don't cast summon if there's nobody nearby. At a multiplayer mode? Yeah. That's always the problem, right? Any of those games that require not only multiple people, you know, you'd have multiple people with like link cables and like It's just, yeah, kind of a pain in the ass. Minish Cap. I love Minish Cap. That one's a fun one. Oh. Alright, I think we're good for now. Options. Cursor movement type A. It's probably like, depends which direction up is. So up to the right. I'll also try it and see if I like the current one. So speed, fast, navigation, sure, attack names, display effects, speed point message, command names, shortcut A. Sign shortcut buttons usually checks character status. Sign buttons usually check character status. Reverse. We'll keep it the way it is for now. Change equipment with class. Right. Leader, guest, leader. Okay, it's the leader of the enemies. These guests we can't control. Short sword, tower shield, hard leather hat. Move. I guess that's swim. You can swim, I guess. Strength, intelligence, agility, attack, piercing, maybe. Magic, or defense, yeah. Physical defense and magic defense. Level 1, 0 XP. 48. Is that 4.8? One emblem, whatever that is. Oh yeah. Let's hit start and get like a description. Support fear, which fluctuates from -2 to fear enemies. Wow. Fighting characters can move one step below the water's surface, but their attack defense power is much lower in water. Good to know. Walking characters can climb up 2 steps up or 3 steps down. Speed is decent, enemy weight increases. The more stuff you carry, well. Arbitration. A warrior for persuading enemies to have a change of heart without resorting to fighting. Increases perceive. Yeah, same engine, yeah. Alright, 30. Physical defense 15. So much info. Power talent. Alright, so what's the difference of this guy? Can't go as deep into the water. Critters move 1 step below the water surface. The other one was what, 2 steps? Same thing. So it's also 1 step, but I guess these guys are less handy in the water. They lose a lot more defense than this guy who loses less defense in the water. This is brute. Trudging characters can climb up 1 step or 2 step. Okay, so trudging just they can't climb as high. Interesting. Metro Mobile was a thing back in 2002, yeah. Nintendo would have definitely not have controlled the handheld market for sure. Actions differ by actors in action. Stand by to take no action to end character's turn. Okay. This is pretty standard. There's definitely a decent number of them, yeah. That and dungeon crawlers. Look, there's a kid amongst these glorious knights. Yeah, the latest this Gaia game is exclusive on Switch, isn't it? I don't think they've released any 3DS games for a while now, so no. I think the last 3DS RPG was Persona Q2. So I don't know if they're releasing any sort of digital version, digital only ones. Yeah, you can't even get 3DSs new anymore, so yeah, that's true. They stopped manufacturing them. Shut your mouth. I'm a true knight of Fearless. It's not like the Vita where they're still, like, you know, releasing Vita games. 3DS is pretty much gone now. Calm down, Lan. Don't let your temper flare. Haha. Hey, kid. You scared? XP earned. That range. Yeah, that's why there's a big hubbub when the when Sony would like announced the closure of the Vita store all of a sudden. Some companies are still like developing games for it. It's like, what the hell, Sony? You didn't tell us that you're shutting the store. These games were developing now. Like, fuck. He's gonna die, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna hit the wall, isn't he? Yeah, I mean, the Switch is basically the handheld nowadays. Like, you're never going to have another, like, dedicated handheld console. It's just not a thing, right? You know, stuff like Switch or, you know, Steam, the Steam box or thingamajigger they're making. I mean, those are designed to play, you know, docked as well. Of course, Steam is just going to be playing PC games anyways, right? Yeah, Steam Deck, yeah, that's the one. But in terms of just a purely dedicated handheld, no, that's not going to happen anymore. We're stuck with mobile for like dedicated handhelds now. I can aim from behind to avoid being counterattacked. Remember, strategy is key to victory. Oh, 3DS was already dead. Yeah, I can see digital sales that one, but not blind to rush the enemy, work together. Luckily I've collected most of the 3DS games. There's definitely some of them are not cheap. Pause the game at any time by pressing start. Once paused, you can suspend play, but doing so previously suspended data will be erased. Now turn power off while saving. Next time you play, select resume suspended game. Hit points. This guy's got 86. This guy's got 80. Get 16 points, 50%. 16 damage, what saying? Oh, 16 was him counterattacking. And characters gain experience points by defeating enemies. Each time character earns 100 points, his or her level increases. PSP, yeah, especially for the Monster Hunter. Because many games you legally purchased and ripped. Yep. Yeah. So who's running the XP? The enemies or my dudes? Yeah. Let's go stand in the water and cast a lightning spell. Doesn't seem like a very good idea. High 5 hit points. This guy's got 37. This guy's got 2. Kill the one that we know we can kill. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. Dialogue thing seems really annoying. That's a weird sounding. I forgot to check for secret areas. See if there's anything that looks obvious. I mean, that might not give us one in this one because there's like one character we can control. Res, it's not super obvious. Some pretty crazy ports, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't get a million like SNES games ported to it. There's obviously some, but don't kill the boss yet. I'm not done. My XPs. Kill this guy. 13 hit points. So is this stuff... Do we pick this stuff automatically at the end of the battle, or do we have to like pick it up now, I wonder? So we'll find out. Can we rotate the camera at all? No, not one of those games. So where does this show? Okay, there we go. So 23 damage, 83% chance. This counterattack, 49% chance of attacking me. 16 points of damage. Sounds like some sort of sheep or llama dying there. That was an impressive shot, by the way. This is doing critical hit there or something. Damn it, I failed. It is cleared by fulfilling a winning condition. Clearing a stage, you will gain both campaign funds and treasure left by the enemy. Right. Cup of Life. Leather hat. Alright, so you don't have to pick it up. Oh, maybe we do. Francisco, that's probably the boss to drop that. You pre-ordered from Nick saying Play Asia. Oh yeah. Yeah, the only Nintendo's really weird. So like the only handheld that was actually region locked for Nintendo was the 3DS. Everything after the 3DS was not region locked, and then for some weird reason they decided to region lock the 3DS, which makes no sense at all. It's like the reverse that any other company kind of did, right? At that point, like every company was going away from region locking, and like all the consoles are basically region free. Nintendo's like, nope, we're bucking that trend. It's so stupid. This is someone who doesn't want us here. Yeah, but you know how you lock online stuff, make it so you know, make it so that it's hard to get the online stuff from a non native purchaser or whatever. Like that online stuff shouldn't affect any sort of like cartridge sales, right? If I want to stick a cartridge in there from like Europe, I should be able to. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be. Just Nintendo being stupid. Nintendo not knowing how the world works. A presence was requested by the people of Answer. There must be forces from the north that attacked us. Answer in the south and Renacutus in the north. Is the conflict between the two really that bad? It's more than a conflict. There's a sizable force that separates them. Winter snow blocks both land and sea routes. They're not associated with each other for hundreds of years. And then, unexpectedly, soldiers from the north crosses our border. What is your father, the Duke of Phyllis, saying about this? To be honest, he doesn't seem very concerned. It's happened several times before, but he ignored the situation. This time, at the people's request, he finally decided to do something. Next week, happy Saturday. How's it going? Welcome to Not Arc the Lad. I see. When I received these orders, I was surprised by how small our force was, and that most of the knights were inexperienced like me. My father didn't go to the trouble of sending... Are you worried? Feels like there should have been more of that dialogue. Not really, just curious. Well, if we need more soldiers, we can just hire some. It's cheaper than sending reinforcements by ship. Since my father became Duke, he's been very stingy. I don't have much admiration for him. Will you go eventually to the Gallius to become a priest of the Church of Lodis? I don't know anymore. My father wants me to inherit his position as Duke of Phyllis so that he can hold the reins of power, even in retirement. By the way, didn't you say that you visited Ovis before? I was only a child. I can barely remember. Watch out! Oh, we're dead. Game over. Damn, that soldier got in the way. It's Saturday. Wow, I really slept. It's like, damn, I missed the day. Lay down at 4 p.m. Friday, wake up Saturday. Now the joys of getting old, right? Yeah. It was a short break, but at least it was a break, yes. 200 hours. It's crazy. Find him. Lion. Lots more excited in resolving a snowball fight. Let's hope so. Fight it out. Liberation. Hopefully there's some liberation going on. Another corpse. Time to add it to the pile. Where am I? Keep still. How do you feel? Well, not too bad. Good. You've been asleep for a long time. It's the church in Solia. You were washed up on the beach outside. Did you save me, miss? What's the church right at the beach? My name is Eleanor. I'm not a nun, but I'm helping the face of this church. Are you from Lodis? I'm a Knight of Phyllis. My name's Lan Lower. We were headed for this island by ship, but a storm hit and we lost our way. Our ship in shambles. We were attacked by pirates. Did you fall overboard? Something like that. I'm not much of a swimmer. You mean, you think somebody who'd, like, I don't know, be on a ship. I think that'd be kind of a requirement. Maybe a mermaid saved you. There aren't many left, but there's some still live around here. Mermaid, woman with a fish's tail? It was a long time ago, but I once saw a beautiful mermaid. Her whole body was shining in gold. Looks like you've almost fully recovered. Who are you? Hey, Zerzine. How's it going? My name is Ivana. How was your Cthulhuing? I was once a soldier of Renicudis. Now I am on my own. Eleanor, may I speak with him a little? Of course. Well, I mean, you think that swimming would be a natural thing you would learn in kind of a... Yeah, if you're near the sea or something like that, if you grew up near the sea, or any body of water as a kid, back in the olden times, you're probably learning how to swim. That's just kind of a natural thing you'd do, right? Close to the end? Nice. Almost there. You said you're a soldier of Remiculus. Was that with the Northern Fang troops the cause of this island's trouble? That's right, but that was nearly 10 years ago. Lenore told me what happened to you, and I wanted to speak with you. Fearless, the Order of Sacred Flame. You were sent here by Lodis at the request of answer? I heard that. Scabellum. Yeah, these names. Yeah, isn't the PS1 and PSP one fairly similar? Just, you know, quality of life stuff, maybe a couple changes here and there. I'll play both versions at some point, but... Or, well, PSP, I've already played the PS1 version. There's a group of knights in unfamiliar armor. Are they comrades of ours? Of yours? There are no organized troops in the south, and their accent and manners are different. Rumors spread quickly. Yeah, it's one thing I never did, is picking up guides, but yeah, I kind of wish I did, because you definitely have some cool stuff in those things. It's like the art and like just some little tidbits about the game and stuff like that. Some Easter eggs. They were separated by the storm. If this is true, then I must contact them. I have some errands to take care of in Scabellum. I'll go with you. I'll come again tomorrow. See you then. Yeah, nowadays, yeah. Well, nowadays there is no strategy guides. The few strategy as they come out with are like... are like useless, basically. I'm glad you found out where your comrades are. I appreciate your kindness. I'll leave here tomorrow afternoon. Thank you. You're welcome. Eleanor? Where are you? Eleanor! Seems ridiculously hard. Yeah. It definitely seems like a tough game. Last guide you purchased was a collector's guide for Mass Effect Andromeda. Oh yeah? They made guides for those? I'm surprised there's still anything coming out. Hey, Tricane, yes, you did. It's your typical JRPG ending. Father Hammond's calling me. I have to go. Father Hammond? He's a priest here, my foster father. Ah, I'm coming. And you missed the winner of Fast Forward, which, you know, not a surprise, is Nocturne. Although it was a pretty big fight right at the end. Roadmap, you can display options by pressing the R button. Save or load a game or view your current location, which is marked by the flag. Troops will depart once the destination has been chosen. Stations in red are uncaptured enemy strongholds. Pin marks are your primary destination. If you're sure how to proceed, advance to that location. Save. Obviously 15 guys requirement because this game had no story. Let's hope so. Upload. Still some people playing Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm sure it's not as terrible as people made it out to be. But 8 minutes longer, 6 minutes longer than Arclad 2. It was like 91 hours, 29 minutes versus 91 hours, 21 minutes. So total time was 206 hours for all 3 Arc games. Which is nuts. Amazingly bad. Yeah, the freaking collector's editions they give you nowadays, they're paying like double the price for the game for stuff that would have come with the game back in the day to begin with. You get a manual, you get a soundtrack, all that for an extra $40. It's a wonderful deal. Makes me become an Arclad exclusive streamer. I'll like, you know, speedrun the game. Yeah, no. Super splashy. Let's get some more pumpkin tips. Options, return to title. We have 0 goth. Didn't we get some goth? No, I guess we didn't. We like equip stuff. Guess not. So can't do anything in this one. Yeah, mini soundtrack, yeah. It's like a little tiny disc. That was Arclad 1. Arclad 1, I mean, it's probably the only game out of 3 I would give like a 3 out of 5. It was, I mean, it was short. It obviously had to be continued. There was like basically nothing that the other games had in terms of like JRPG stuff, right? It was just, it was just, it felt like a demo. It felt like just something they threw together to be a prequel to Arclad 2. That's basically all it felt. In 3, yeah, Choco shows up as a mini-game in 3. That's it. It's a little mini-game that was designed to be played on the Pocket Station, but obviously in the North American version, Working Designs made like a Pocket Station emulator so you can play it in-game. So, you know, nobody had Pocket Stations in North America. The NSP reflects the character's mental power. They are necessary for casting spells or using special skills. Covered by spells that speaking only be recovered naturally. Alright. Alright, so you can't have both, obviously. Train change. Weather. Water level may increase. Rain continues to fall. That's interesting. I'm sure that's going to come into effect at some point. Character's power is usually lower in the water. Level up. Running mode. For 1, 1 was like, I did basically everything in that game except for there's one arena I didn't really do. It was like 24 hours or so for 1. But if you didn't do like all the side stuff, you could probably beat that game in like 15 or less. Normal statuses. Leaders cannot be affected. Alright. Petrify. Not recovered naturally. Right. Typical petrify. Mobilize character, low probability of recovering naturally. Sleep. Turn until she recovers naturally or wakes up from receiving damage. Alright. Damage breaks. Sleep as usual. Charm. Ally. Okay. Confuse. Yeah, so charm is a guaranteed attack. This one, you know, probably like may attack. Poison. All typical statuses. Element alignment. Of course, they have an element and alignment system to make it more of a pain in the ass. If two opponents possess opposite elements, the damage they deal each other is greater. Be sure to check the elements here. So, wind and earth, fire and water, virtue and bane. They're just light and dark or something. Creatures have particular weapons they're good at using. This version should not be displayed. You have to experiment in training mode. Wow. So you don't even know what weapons are good for each character. You have to like practice. That's kind of annoying. Can't I just ask the dude, hey, what weapon are you good with? Oh, I'm good with axes. No, we're just gonna stick a sword on you and hey, try hitting this sword, but I'm good with axes. Yeah, I don't care. Just hit this thing with a sword. Oh, that didn't do much damage. Here, try this axe. Finally. You know, like, it's so stupid. That's like games where, you know, you get you don't get any stats for items. You have to like try them out in battle to figure it out. But you think the characters that are, you know, battle hardened would kind of know the difference between item A and item B in terms of like the feel and see how much damage they're doing. You know, so just putting things in a spreadsheet and seeing which one's better. State of mind, characters, certain classes and fighting or support nearby characters. Plus character will be more accurate and deal greater damage. Alright. Character with the dragon handling supports dragons within 3 panels. Alright. Characters fulfill special conditions in battle, they can earn emblems. Obtaining emblems, characters can acquire new skills or change their stats. Alright, so you get special emblems to change classes. Interesting. 32. Character's luck. If you look up a character's name in online help, you can find out his or her luck. But online help. Character has individual biorhythms and influence their effectiveness in battle. The character frequently misses and attacking despite having a high hit rate, and his or her biorhythm might be low. Oh, it's annoying. So you have to worry about like the time of that time of the month. No dudes or waifus or husbandos for you, Servo. Kent has. Alright, this will be interesting. Okay. Neutral.
Fight it out.
Fight it out. We're going to liberate this place. So quiet. It doesn't seem like a port city. Since the White Fang troops arrived, people in these towns have been more cautious. This port used to be bustling with activity. Who's there? How rude it is to ask questions without introducing yourself first. The woman in the middle looks like a Knight of Lodis. They've already filtered into this town. We have no choice but to fight them. She's from Lodis? I'd guess from her attire that she's a spellcaster. Land, be mindful of the elements. You know about the 4 natural forces that protect us, right? What's an element? Of course I know. Let's go. How annoying. If you get in our way, we'll kill you. Can we go inside the houses? Alright, is there any interesting spots on the ground? Just automatically controlled. It's barrels. Boxes. Bushes. I wonder if you can find hidden things in those, that quest mode thing. I forgot to turn off that option. Let's get rid of that. Navigation message. Take quick where you want to move. Yeah, thanks. Is that how moving works? And Wiener. The one, the only. Didn't wear a shirt. That is important. We're gonna have to chase her around, aren't we? How much health these guys have? 139, Jesus. In damage. Or not. Counterattacks. That actually changes their direction too, so that guy's gonna get a free hit on the back. They can hit their own dudes. Yeah, it's been a long time since I played 12, but yeah, I remember nothing about the story. Fireball. Ow. Too much for us. We've got to do something. Lion. I'm glad you're safe. You as well. We celebrate your reunion. I love that these guys are just standing there letting us have this conversation. I guess it's anime. How do we deal with these rogues? This is a healer. That's all you need to remember. He not attack the boss there. It's like, I'm just gonna ignore this boss and go over here. Okay, like, he's able to see through the house apparently to hit this guy. I mean, that's impressive. $99% chance of hitting. If I miss, I wonder if that's the highest percentage you get in your show. One of her race with a weird accent. Maybe that's why she was, you know, she was outcast from her race because she had a weird accent. Yeah, the music is pretty good. But the magic casting range is insane in this. You just cast magic on the opposite side of the arena. They're trying to friggin' chase down a caster. Shining Soul 1. Benga lizards. I don't think I've ever seen the Shining Soul series. $48, $53. Can I hit from over here? I can. Apparently I can't hit though. Rookies are hot bunny babies. It's important. I'm gonna turn off that XP thing. Such a pathetic sound whenever they die. I have not, no. I played Bomberman on the NES way back in the day. That's it. Guard. Was Harry Potter even a thing when Final Fantasy VIII came out? Was it a thing when like they were developing it? It's more important. When did Harry Potter come out? Yeah, so obviously Final Fantasy VIII came first. Because I'm pretty sure they didn't develop Final Fantasy VIII in 1 year. So J.K. Rowling obviously got a first draft of Final Fantasy VIII and copied it. The connection? There's a school involved. That's the only connection. Not close enough. Cup increases max HP of the user. Guess we'll use that. Points. I can't counterattack myself. Good to know. Leveled up on... Characters' abilities increases or levels go up. Some characters can change classes as they go up in levels. Special emblems or skills can also be learned. There's the Titans. Almost every Final Fantasy ripped off something. Sniper emblem required. Meeting certain set of requirements, characters can learn emblems. Emblems can be necessary to change class, but also make nice mementos. These emblems character can learn depending on their sex and race. More info can be obtained in the character status sheet. Screens. but it's like, you know, we're looking too much into these things. I guess this is it for me. Congratulations! Are we gonna find any goth again? Son of Swiftness. Healing Leaf. Thunder Flare. Thunder, thunder, thunder flare. After we were attacked, we boarded a small craft and came to this port. Where we spoke to the mayor. The townspeople have been willing to provide information, but not money or soldiers. Are they too cowardly to protect themselves? They take our protection for granted. Since the island was subjugated by the Holy Lotus Empire, Ovis has fallen under the jurisdiction of Phalis. It still seems that some towns still have a grudge against Lodis because of the reformation. Things probably won't go very smooth even though this is Lodis territory. It's also true that Southerners want nothing to do with Reniculis. It's like both us and the people of North. As for this task at hand, the mission is to investigate and resolve the conflict here. According to our information, the number of foreign soldiers and pirates have increased over the last year or so. We've also heard that pirates were spotted here a few days ago, so we hid and waited for their return, and then you showed up. White Fang troops are under the direct order of the Lord of Reniculis. Must have had some hand in the current problems. The Batrolls. They ruled Reniculis for generations. The current lord is Neris. Before inheriting that title, he was the head knight of the White Fang troops. Your version of 13. 13.3. Good old lightning returns. She's never have a cure spell. Well, this is merely a show of power. So have you discovered their intentions? No, not certain of anything yet. They've been acting in small groups. Their leader is a knight, but the rest seem to be disorderly fellows. Maybe bandits. Oddly enough, they made no demands. They've just been excavating ruins and collecting old books. Well, I doubt they're here merely as historians. What do you estimate their numbers to be? We know little about their strength or true objective. We do know that the troops which are causing recent problems are stationed in the ruins southeast of Naja. Their leader is Nightchart. God damn these names. Briffout, a knight of Reniculis. Obvious 7 costume. Yay for digital goodies. That's the thing that's the most bullshit is like digital special editions, which are like $30 more. Now it's one thing when you get like physical goodies with special edition, but when you pay like when you get a game that's like, you know, $70, but you can get this digital special edition for $90. That gives you like, you know, a couple of digital goodies. It's like, really? $20 for these digital goodies? No. It's absolute bullshit. Can't even give me anything physical either. It's the absolute most bullshit practice ever. And you get the super special edition. It has the season pass. You can download all the DLC that's already made that we're just going to dole out a little bit at a time that you could have included in the game, but we want you to pay extra for. Will you attack them head on? No, if we attack them directly, the enemy will have the advantage, because they're more familiar with the area. Therefore my plan is to attack them from the flanks. That way they'll have their backs to the ocean. I'll go through the forest, and you'll cross Vespa Hill and attack from the west. But we are too few to divide it in half. Take this. $3,500 goth. Man, he's got a lot of goth in his pocket. For our troops using these campaign funds, enter the ruins while we lure the main force out. Capture the leader and find out the purpose. I mean, Square is releasing a compilation of everything nowadays. Because why make new games when you can just re-release the old stuff and, you know, make a lot of money off of it. I mean, they've learned that making and re-releasing games is definitely way more profitable. Nothing has anything to do with like EA and Mass Effect. All right. I can use organized training and shop commands. Press the R button to display these commands. Commands available to you depend on the situation. Also, random battles may start on your way to the destination. Always be prepared to make sure your troops are well organized. They don't know how to make good games anymore. Yeah. Hey, bright guy. Tactics over Europe. Alright, what we got here? Training, shop, organize. Organizing your troops, press the R button to display available commands. You can change classes and equip items in spellbooks. Use the A button to display characters assigned to screens. Nicta, Floros, Alos, Person. Caster, I guess. Now a soldier, archer. Beast tamer. So I'm assuming red means you can't change. And this means I can change. I don't know. What's my class right now? A soldier? No. Met. Does it tell me what the requirements are? Okay, MP 16, so I guess those are the requirements. Are among the humans that can magic beasts as griffins who open their hearts to male warriors enhance magical beast power when you're in close proximity. With HP 142, strength 34, no more than one beast killed. Wow. So you gotta do this like really early on. Close enough, close enough. Oh, they're releasing the Yuffie DLC on PS4, so it's just like a limited time thing on PS5. So I'm gonna become Beast Tamer. I wonder if I can switch back and forth. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like I can switch back and forth if I wanted to. I can only have one Beast Tamer at a time. Dismiss him. Oh, sorry, I won't keep up. I can't dismiss myself. Wear a leather hat. This is my move by 0.1. This is my defense by a good amount. Magical. What the magical thing is. Shiska. Can I use that as a beast? I did say whips, so. It's probably better than my sword anyways right now. So what's my current 68 plus 78? And my move goes down 0.2. I'm assuming the point doesn't really matter unless of course you get some your move distance gets lowered by the terrain you're on. So 5.7 is the same thing as 5.1 on regular ground. You're still going to be able to move 5 squares. No, this is a GBA. Game Boy Advance. You're seeing everything PS5 and PS4 after 6 months. Yeah, pretty much, right? Because nobody can get a PS5. Spell, yeah, we got Thunder Flare. Learn that. Let's hold on to that for now. Training. I guess we just do some battles. Select here as you wish to dispatch the field. Yeah, this is on GBA. I don't know how long this one is. I mean, it's like what do they call it? They called it like not an episode, but like just like a side thing. I mean, it's probably not full-fledged, you know, Ogre Battle thing, Tactics Ogre thing, but it's tactical RPG, so it's still going to be long, I'm sure. Characters for Team B. Leave one or more available. Oh, okay. So you're just fighting against yourselves. Gotcha. Kinda makes sense. Training. Can you like auto battle or get to like actually yeah, it's unique. Training mode, your troops can practice fighting against each other. Battles can be fought normally or a factor. If characters die, they will not be permanently lost. So that means permanent character death is a thing. I think this is a good way to increase your troop strength. Is there an auto battle system? Let's quit. I'm very curious if there's hidden objects in this field and if you can find it in this. 23 medals, nice. Go to the next character, like, is there a, like, go to... Okay. So if I hold down left and then press A and B, it'll go to the next character. How come she has 0 MP? What kind of bullshit is that? 3 of those medals, yep. It's all me. Well, this is kind of annoying if I have to fight myself. Can't quite go that far. Okay, she got 10. Alright, so I guess you start off with 0 with an engine rate. Which means that casters can't, like, right off the bat start nuking enemies. Out of range. Square. Oh. I guess that's the thing. That's an option now. Start does nothing. There's nothing in the menus. In training. Unless there's an option in here. Yeah. Yeah, it's just something for later. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's under controls of the whole thing. Here. Let them fight themselves. It's mixed. Guard. I want them to murder each other. I want them to have... How to miss? Go bullshit than that. Yeah, exactly. It's one of those things you like. You can start a match and then like leave for a bit and come back and you find your GBA's battery died and yeah. He's got a comfy hat. He's Canadian. I'm finally hit with magic. Yay. That was fine. I just figured I'd try this features for the hell of it. It's not something I'll be doing too much, I'm sure. It's just like, hey, let's see what this does. Miss. Kill the archer. Still pretty slow though. Any options? Navigation, cursor speed. This could turn off everything and speed things up, but I don't need this experience point message. Turn off effect messages for battles. Attack me, we'll keep those for now. Sure, I'll turn them off at some point. Back-to-back tactics, yep. That archer's gonna survive forever. And even got a knockback. Which is actually a bad thing for him. Like, thanks, now you let me murder you. Right in the skull. computer has to think hard for some of these. That sweet, sweet XP from land. This you push your dudes out of the way. That's one thing I really missed from that Arc had. If your character was in your way, you couldn't go over them. I mean, in Arc 2, I think you're able to like jump over for the most part. But if you had two characters side by side, you couldn't do that. This one, your character is just like push out of the way, which makes a lot more friggin' sense. Help today. Buy, sell, hire. Hire an octopus, please. Those are so useless most of the time. Unless you're fighting water battles, but how often are you fighting actual water battles? These guys got different hats. Bandana. So let's just give you more intelligence. Would be good for my caster. Siphlaze, stuff. Five-volt stone. Here's petrification. Not what I thought would. Not what I thought when I saw revived stone. 5 MP, antidote's obvious. $500 though. It's a lot of goth. It's higher. These look basically exactly the same. Okay, so you can choose higher levels. Interesting. Fire one. Just like put like an automatic name. Here. Little John, sure. Nancy. Alright, Nancy. Welcome to the team. Yeah, well, Griffins for speed, Cockatrices, of course, for petrify. Those are pretty OP in Tactics Ogre. Some Dargons. Use some pretty good ones, I'm sure. I guess they don't have any shit. Become naked, really. I think they would have at least come some stuff. Hard type, ideal type, release all. Okay, so auto equips. Right, unequipped. Right, unequipped. Unequipped. Start. Alright. Can I unequip? There's equip all or whatever. Alright. Come on. Release all that I want, I guess. Takes some getting used to this system. Ideal type, nothing. Maybe the bandana would have been good for her, since it raises intelligence, and it's not ideal according to the game. Oh, alright, I guess L also would have done it. It's that accident. It's annoying that L and R doesn't switch characters, though. It's gonna take some getting used to. Now to max 4. This, ideal type. Alright. Maybe she's naked. That'll increase the morale of our party. Afford one more sword. That's it. No armor for you. Right. Sevilla, Lutra. Anything in Lutra? No. Just some training. Different shops. Yeah, hire different things. Hire Dargons. Oh man, I wanted a Dargon. Vespa.
Find it out.
Yep. Yeah, it's the currency in Ogre Battle games, Goth. I never expected to meet a Knight of Lodis. I'll never forgive you for all that I lost 15 years ago. You burned down my town and killed my parents. Thankfully, I've acquired the skills of a soldier. I understand that it's hard for you. That was a long time ago. It's long forgotten for the victor. But you still endure the painful memories. Words can't describe it. Revenge in my tactical RPG? Never. No. Does everyone notice think that you do, as you do? Knowing your ancestors' merciless deeds, don't you feel any remorse? And to repeat the same mistakes again? The teachings of Lotus are said to be sacred. But in the end, they are simply the rationalizations of the subjugator. That's suspicious. I haven't seen like any super obvious like, hey, there's a hidden item thing kind of thing yet. It's probably gonna be hard to spot hidden objects. Like maybe in this little niche nook right here, because it's kind of like, you know. Big Presidio. Character's gonna bring the peaks. I'm sure my archer will do real well here. Terrain disadvantage. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Mother, father, kidney strength. I will avenge you. It's one of those things you pretty much need to use a guide for, because otherwise, yeah, good luck. If I stumble upon them, I'll stumble upon them, but I'm not gonna go out of the way to try to find them. Since you'll be in control of your characters, develop their unique strengths to help you clear stages. When characters die, revive them with items or spells. Leave them dead and clear the stage, you'll be lost forever. I guess I just found one. Joe's can be found by laying directly on panels where they're located. These can also be revealed by burning fields or melting snow. Speaking of hidden items, what is he doing on the ground there? He's finding an object. Well, the PS1 game and this one are completely different. Yeah, well, Ogre Battle was definitely... I mean, tactics games in general were very niche back in the day, right? I mean, Ogre Battle, obviously, they released the original Ogre Battle on PS1, because obviously the SNES one was like very hard to find, and you knew that, so they re-released it on PS1 in Special Edition. Tactics Ogre, I mean, Final Fantasy Tactics probably revitalized the genre. When did Tactics Ogre come out compared to Final Fantasy Tactics? Was it before or after? Probably after. Let's see. Yeah, so it actually came out basically at the same time. And they played them like 2 games from each other. So Tactics Ogre came out before Final Fantasy Tactics, right? Well, Final Fantasy Tactics definitely did not start the genre. it popularized the genre. If anything, in North America, the genre was pretty much started by Shining Force. Technically, what was it? War something on the Genesis was the first one released in North America, which was a renaming of... God, what the hell's the name of that? There's an L. Langrisser? It was like Langrisser 1. Yeah, Warsong, that's it. So, Warsong, aka Langrisser 1 was the first one in North America. But of course, Shining Force was the biggest one until, you know, Final Fantasy Tactics came around. And of course, Japan got a lot of them. They never came stateside because, you know, they figured they wouldn't do well. So stuff like Fire Emblem series and that never touched the States until the GBA. And like, the GBA version was what, like the 3rd or 4th maybe, Fire Emblem game. This the 4th emulated Final Fantasy Tactics, yeah, pretty much, right? It's a popular game, and of course everybody's going to want to be the popular one. It's like, let's copy this one, because we know it's good. Is there an option to automatically like select the next dude? That'd be really nice. Wounded. Six, the first one? Wow. So that shows how much Nintendo, you know, thought tactics games would have been popular in the States, right? We didn't see the first one until the 6. So, like, really, Sega was the only company that even had, that even, you know, thought that tactics would do well. Because, like, we didn't see any tactics game on Nintendo. This is actually, what was the first tactics game on Nintendo? Like, Ogre Battle, I guess? On the SNES? Even then, that sold pretty poorly. Other than that, it's like... Is this the first one? Was there another tactics game before this? That was released on Nintendo, like a Nintendo system in North America? It really is non-existent on Nintendo systems. Oh god, yeah. First song was pretty cool. Oh yeah, well, Ogre Battle 64, yeah. Go with that one. It's basically the Ogre Battle series. Hand run? Of course. Tactical RPGs all the time. Yeah, it definitely takes the time to think their move. It's be a slow game, the AI, just the movement. It's annoying that you can't just press L and R to go to the next unused character, like in most games. Most tactics games. You have to hold down the L button, press A, and it's not as... doesn't flow as well. And fighting is not the only way. The strategy is to persuade enemies to join your troops. But don't assume everyone will be persuaded. Foes with high HP usually won't listen. Furthermore, some of your characters may be more persuasive than others. Speed RPGs. That's exactly what SRPGs stand for. Join me. Let me smash your face and then convince you to join me. A strategy though, this is a tactical one. Good old SRPGs, TRPGs. not fair, the enemies are guarding more than I am. Game cheats. Any of the games working clean song Ogre Battle? Which games? Help like. It's definitely a slow system. Ever playing Ark? Ark was actually pretty quick for battles. This feels so sluggish in comparison. And 3. Let's see if I can capture this guy. See if we can convince him a little. Works in real life. It's usually a good way to convince most people. They're like a way of seeing their persuasion abilities. I guess it's mostly based on the emblem, I guess. I know Land's got like a persuasion thing. Persuasiveness. Let's see for the hell of it. You can hit health points. Hey, you want to join us? Nope. Oh wow, they can counterattack too. It's good to know. Maybe the fairer sex has a better chance. Ow. the hell does she make that shot? Go bullshit on that one. Probably really hurting right about now. Try for the hell of it here. This guy's got good for persuasion. He's got 18 health. We can't convince him. He's just gonna die. Nope. He wants the killing blow. Right, him. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping on by. Really? 7 hit points? Really? Simple. Yeah, definitely different. $93, $98, 150, 115. Let's work on this guy. Different design philosophies, yeah. Different everything. These guys really don't like her, do they? Let's kill the healer. So I'm assuming we're going to try to persuade her. I mean, that's going to be the main goal here, is trying to get her persuaded. Ain't going to be easy. Maybe it will be super easy. Let's murder everybody first. All the XPs. 6. Get deaded. How's the end? Yeah, the final boss is relatively easy, as expected. Really wasn't much of a challenge. Vapors. GBA is basically a portable SNES. Yeah, pretty much. I'm honestly surprised we didn't get more ports for SNES games. I mean, I guess the whole porting, like the remake culture, wasn't really there yet. So, like, oh well, people can just buy a SNES. Well, when this came out, the SNES would have been basically gone. It's more like people don't care about old games. That was the line of thought back then. There were a couple of games that got ported, but other than that, yeah, pretty much. There wasn't really a nostalgia thing yet. I mean, if anybody was porting games, was Sega. Sega's the only one who was kind of aware of the whole, like, hey, people like these old games, let's just keep porting them over and over. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure the few games that they did re-release on the Nintendo re-released did well. Be careful, I got like 54 hit points. Let's make my way over here to these guys. Really? Just guard against me. This is an archer. This has bow and I hit my own dudes, I wonder. So we're about to find out. Yes, I can. Be careful, but magic. Yeah, music is definitely good. It's way too far, but let's try it anyways. Definitely need more healers. That's something we definitely need more of. Yeah, 35 hit points, jeez. 48, 46, 39, 130. Counterattack. Like I can. Nobody's carrying critical hits, except for me, of course. She's gonna heal us now. Heals herself. Have an actual weapon. Try to convince her with land again. 25 hit points. There we go. I was persuaded. Persuasion system, yeah. I definitely want to persuade Archer or the boss here. Killing everybody else first, because, you know, XP miss. Magic miss. Of course, it's never going to miss when I'm using it, or when the enemy uses it. 3 HP. Definitely not using her. Well, I guess we can attack in the back. Two hit points. How much damage can he do? Points, not much. Enough to level up at least. Or not, if I miss. $22 guarantee kill it versus, you know. Alright, what's left is the boss now. Let's try to surround her and persuade the shit out of her. She doesn't kill us first, and that might happen. Be good. Oh, I guess she's automatically... We can't control her yet. Or maybe after the battle. Book of Initiation identified. Work for skill in dodging enemies' attacks. Requires to become a sword master. Alright. Punch me. Nice, I got that too. I guess we can like try searching the ground with these other guys while I wait. Found that one thing on the ground. I didn't know what it was. I didn't check my item list yet. When you pick up stuff, it doesn't say would you pick up. Once it's experience points under, it's under the experience point message or something. I think that'd be a separate option. ability. Resurrection of the Dead. 3 of those. Gives us strength. Gives us intelligence. Sparkle, yeah, to find things. Yeah, this one seems like it's just going to be... I mean, some games have, like, kind of spots you can usually tell. You know, like, either there's going to be, like, a weird texture on that ground, or, you know, something that at least kind of hints that there's a hidden item there. Other games, yeah, you just have to, like, randomly step on the spot. It's like, oh, treasure. I mean, that's when they mention that there's a dowsing rod, which will tell you how many things are hidden, but they won't tell you where they are, I'm assuming. So, seems like it'd be a real pain in the ass trying to find all these hidden objects. And of course, there's going to be some that are probably going to be really nice to find, right? But, survive. This game's always good. I wish we were able to, like, close off the... Well, I guess we can close it off now. Hopefully get past that tree. I mean, we have to be careful of this. My new character we persuaded. I don't know if we can actually capture her. Or maybe it's auto-capture, like after we beat her, she joins the party kind of thing. I don't know. This guest character is going to make things a little harder. Find out shortly. How many points does she have? 40. I guess we have a general idea how much damage we're going to do. Like this one, perfect 30. Miss. What the hell was our... Let me see what our chance was, but it's bullshit. 74% chance. Punch in the face till they agree to join you. Alright. Persuade her again. Come on, join us. You know you want to. Miss. Oh, she's doing the face punching. One spot that was suspicious is this spot, like, right here. It's about the only suspicious spot in this. I can reach it. Okay, we can reach it with our archer. No. Like, we found an object, like, right here. I walked on this step, and I mean, there's nothing that makes this step an obvious, like, spot to have an item. I mean, right next to a rock, there's a bunch of ground around it. It's not like you have, like, a piece of, you know, bare ground in the middle of nowhere, like here. And that'd be, like, suspicious, right? So, if I didn't stumble upon this spot, I would never have found that one. I didn't even notice what we got. It looked like a crystal pumpkin or something. Maybe you can turn something into a pumpkin head. It wasn't a one-time use item, I don't think. She can't run away now. Problem is, she can attack, so... Yeah, she might actually die, too. Be careful of her health. Oh, if we don't convince her this turn, just murder her, I guess. Yeah, exactly. The whole burn the ground thing, which is stupid, or melt snow. Like, it's gonna be a friggin' nightmare trying to find things. It's definitely something where you pretty much have to buy the strategy guide for, because you're not gonna find everything just by yourself. Like tactics, like Ogre Battle, I should say. That one had, you know, hidden objects in the ground too, but that one was. Well, first of all, you can just like send your guys into patrols. You can kind of, you know, do kind of a grid of the ground and probably stumble upon this stuff. But a lot of times they were in fairly obvious places. Like, this spot over here seems like out of the way, and you know, some little tiny island or something. Let's go send somebody to this island. And sure enough, there's something, right? This one here, I mean, frig. Like, what in this place stands out? You know what I mean? So you're pretty much guessing. Yeah, definitely strategy guide bait. Most likely, yeah. But again, I mean, unless you're searching the whole ground, I mean, you can send your training teams and try to scour every single square. But that just seems like a nightmare. It's like it's such a slow thing to do. It's just not worth the effort. I'm assuming she can't be persuaded. I guess Alex can get the killing blow. It doesn't really matter who gets the killing blow, but let's try convincing her with everybody we have in our team. Just for the hell of it. I mean, she can't kill us. And she only punches. Like, I figure she's probably like when we quote-unquote defeat and then she joins the party or whatever. I doubt she's actually like... It's gonna convince her really hard. We get to send an archer. What a random spots on the map. Never forget. You can fool yourself with your rationalizations, but eventually you'll suffer the consequences. Oh, mother, father. Nope, I guess she did die. Well, rip. She feels like somebody we could have picked up, but I mean, I tried a bunch to persuade her, so... At this point, it's like... They wanted you to have her as part of the party, and they would have made it a little easier to persuade her. Yes, we did get Alice. Len, I have to tell you something. I told you that I used to be in the White Fang. That was a lie? Troops. You wouldn't have dialogue blast like that. Your size doesn't compare to the troops of Lodis. They were the personal troops of Lord Reniculus. What size are you talking about? I heard that the Battle family gained their power during the early settlement of Ovis. Now they rule the northern region. They are descendants of the colonists who left Galicia, goddamn these names, 400 years ago. They settled Reniculus with other foreigners. The troops were formed to defend against the wild beasts and demi-humans of the frontier to cultivate the land. Why did you leave? Do you know anything about the current conflict? I must uncover the truth about my father's death, and to avenge him. I'm Ivana Betral, daughter of the former Lord Reniculus. What? Betral? My uncle Neris became lord after my father died of illness 15 years ago. No idea. I don't remember any of the story from the previous Knights Tactics Ogre games. There's like so much lore in these games, it's like, yeah, good luck trying to remember anything. 10 years ago, the era of the Reformation, the island became territory of the Holy Lotus Empire and was placed under the rule of Phalis. That's correct. Order of the Sacred Flame was sent to represent Phalis. Southern Ovis refused to accept Lodiism, so the military forced them to convert. When Reniculus, my father, signed a peace treaty with their leader, and we were able to avoid conflict. My father died late that year. My mother told me it was a heart attack, and I believed her at first. However, a few years later, I heard a rumor that he was killed by my uncle. Wait, wasn't the leader of these troops at the time Bernard Lasanti, current Duke of Phalis? Yeah, all this story is just going to go in one eye and out the other. It's like so much lower, it's like my brain. Does your uncle still have contact with Phalis? Tactical RPGs are always like this. They're just big ass lore dumps. It's like, yeah, try to remember anything about the story and all these connections, and it's like, yeah, no. I don't know, but my uncle was strongly against the treaty. He excelled in the use of both the pen and the sword. My father, however, was quiet and always ill. My father was lord and heir. My uncle may have been jealous of my father, who stood to inherit everything. Lan, I want to know the truth of my father's death and confront my uncle. Please, may I accompany you? My uncle must be behind this, pursuing some ulterior motive. I'm sorry. It's probably one of those choices where, like, this just creates two separate branching paths and get a completely different experience by telling her not to join. And she's my only healer right now. Yes, let's go together. It's encouraging to have you fight along us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, archers were pretty good in general because, yeah, you could shoot over like buildings, and yeah, if you have the height advantage, you can really wreck the enemy because you can shoot really far. I know a little of this island. Your help would be greatly appreciated. If my uncle found out that I suspected him, the lives of my mother and sister would have been in danger. So with the help of my sword instructor, who had taken care of me since I was small, I left the troops and hid here. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I usually try to use a diverse team too, just to try out the different classes and everything. Knight. Sword, thrusting sword. Knight certificate. It's here with these. So I have enough stats to become a knight, I just need the knight certificate. God knows how to learn that. Good times, indeed. So new girl, that's right. This guy's an official archer. But she was pretty good at archery. Can I change her into an archer? More attack. Great. And 37 agility. Strength. How much agility does this raise? I guess I can't use these outside of battle. It's kind of annoying. Unless you can use them on the character. Oops. No, not even. Oh, you have to use those in battle. It's kind of annoying. Ideal type. Strip that bow away. We don't need that. There's that glass pumpkin we picked up. Which Deneb's Lucky Magic Pumpkin. Rumor has it that one shop in particular will buy it for a good price, and gives you a lot of good stats. Jeez. Guess we'll use her as an archer for now. Yeah, dragons. There was one other shop. How much was that? It was like 3,000 bucks to buy it. She's a knight. Attack head on. Okay, so just gotta keep attacking. I guess if you attack from the front, you can get a knight certificate. So I guess we'll keep smacking people from the front. Just got healing. Which many do we have? 620, yeah. Buy some equipment, I guess. So you can bring 8 characters in the fight, so I guess we'll, like, I don't know, I could leave off one of these two. I guess we'll leave off Floros, since, you know, she doesn't have any armor. Yeah, Valkyries, yeah, there's definitely some great characters. Problem is that, the thing that sucks about this, I don't have the manual, so I don't know if there's, like, the manual kind of tells you different things, but without the manual, it's like, I don't want to, like, I'm doing this blind, so I don't want to, like, look up any guides and, you know, what's needed, but if I had a copy of the manual, at least I could see what, you know, the manual tells me. I'll pull up the manual for Tactics Ogre in the PS1. It's similar information. I remember the Tactics Ogre manuals were pretty beefy. Tactics Ogre and Ogre Battle were both super beefy. I guess I can equip a bow and a sword, so that'd be one thing. Afford another one of these. I have two things. Let's give her the, that's pumpkin. Can't you use both this and this? Let's see why you can't use both. Oh, I guess you lose some move, yeah. Yeah, that lowers our move significantly. I definitely want to go under. Oops. I want to go under 4, that's for sure. So let's see, who could use this? It's got 5.8, 5.7. Brings me down to 5.0 and still have 5 though. Alright.
Fight it out.
Thanks for fighting something. No, stay away! So, rescue a fairy. Should save or whatever. Which one am I using? Nikita, right? Ovis, I should say. Too gone. Garbage. Limbo game. That's the problem with like any sort of portable games. It's super hard to find manuals. Like trying to find manuals for any sort of Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color games, it is really hard to find. That's why I'm doing my part in scanning all the manuals for the games I have. All the games I've played up to this point, I've scanned my own manuals, like all the games I own, which is basically PlayStation 1 and on. Because those manuals either you can't find them, or if you find them, they're like really low quality. So, digital preservation game. We're trying to find, yeah, any sort of portable game like GBA and stuff. Like GBA games are it's the last system I'm emulating. Like everything else, I own physical copies of for every other system I'm playing from here on out. So yeah. Princess is what I need to do. Princess is like the best class in tactic in Ogre Battle. Looks like she's in trouble. Wonder if we should give her a hand. Nah. Wait, so just one friendly one, or are all the ones friendly? Run away, fairy. Honey. Yesenia. Parker. That's a good name. There's my other shirt, Alice. Let's see if I can reach this far. miss. Yes, Lepulora, yeah. That was an interesting one. Bitch slap. Just bam. Oops. I can convince Griffin to join me. So cast it. Sure, he had her. It's like, why can't I move her? Instead of having end, they should like gray out the character or something like that. Although I guess, you know, GBA screen wouldn't have been super easy to see, so. I need to disable that timer. Thanks, RPG Quest bot. Don't need no fast forward timers. I'll hold 3 damage. And going from Arcalad to this, one thing that's definitely apparent is this game is so much slower. Such a slow pace. And she's trusting us pretty well. The Shuri. We're a Beastmaster. Probably have a decent chance of persuading this guy, right? Maybe not. gonna check how much health she has. Imagine she's probably fine taking these 6 HP hits now. The enemy's just full of archers, aren't they? Points. Alright. What I wanted to do. This one. Let's take a see which enemies have damage, I guess. 50 to 25%. It's a good idea to see which of my characters are hurt too. Nice. Points. Try to learn the knight thing there. The knight certificate. Smacking him in the face. %, chance. Let's see if is there like a... Does the direction I hit them from matter for this? Yeah, it definitely does. So it's either height advantage or... Really? 32 fucking hit points out of 33. Could have done one more damage. Well, if we need to convince someone, persuade them. Somebody's 1 HP, probably a good one to try to persuade, but I imagine we're gonna get her as a character. Not gonna need more than one fairy. I'd like to get a griffin though. fairy. Actually, he wants to hug land there. Alright, so she's dead almost. Below 50%. Which is at 1 hit point, right? Freaking 1 HP. Stupid. Heal up our Griffin just in case. That's where army begins, yep. And he has a lot of archers, so that's what I want to do is lose our dude. It's been a long time since I played the Ogre Battle 64. I think Ogre Battle 64 is probably faster. Faster paced, maybe. I don't remember much about it. I remember enjoying it, and I just don't remember anything about the actual battle system at this point. In terms of, like, speed or anything like that. They all kind of blend in together. That's the problem with tactical RPGs. They get very samey. Murder that gremlin. It's kind of annoying that when you persuade something, you can't control them right away. You have to wait like till the end of the battle before they join your party. Well, the original Ogre Battle was definitely, I mean, but yeah, it's basically strategy versus tactics. Definitely a different style for sure. Yeah, I can imagine. Played too much. None of our guys are hurt below 50%. That's good. Whose health does he have? 13. Can I kill him with this guy? Some chance to do so. And a miss. Swing and a miss. %2 chance. Very easy to confuse good guys from bad guys. I'm assuming, well, I know friendly fire is a thing because I've already hit my own guys with friendly fire banks, and so I'm not sure if you like actually select this guy. And I guess you can tell by the color, but can't tell by the color of the sprite. You have to look at the color of the actual box. Miss something the size of like a friggin', well, I guess they are pretty agile. Like a lion eagle combination. Yes. She just wants to stay close to us. She's actually attacking for once. Switch those two. That's twice she's missed. Twice. Well, Griffin ain't going anywhere. Right. Can he fly? If they could fly, they could just fly over us. Go through some movements. Assuming you just fly over us. Magic missing. It's so annoying. Damn it. Stop sucking, guys. Oh, come on. I like I was going to survive till the end of time. $91 and 28 minutes, I think it was. 29 minutes. It was about 8 minutes longer than Arclad 2. $206 total for the entire collection. A lot of value. Sniper emblem. Why not? They're great games. I don't know if I would have played it back in the day for that long myself, but kind of happy I went through it. Under 50%. Banger chance. Let's try to get him the Knight emblem. Three hit points. Alright, Archer. It's your chance. Don't fail this. 4% chance. It's gonna whiff, of course. I knew it. Miracle emblem. This guy's getting all the emblems. We need to get this guy on our side. He's already a sniper and what's the other thing he is? Order for accuracy, units of attacks increases agility. Initiation. Raises the miraculous dodging of an attack when near death. One miracle leads to another. Let's go convince him. Join us. Join us. My dude Griffin's gonna murder him, so... close enough. I have a chance. She might snipe me. Still Michael low. She's gonna join us anyways, right? So. Stone of Swiftness. Another Stone of Swiftness. It sucks that we can't use these like out of battle. Like we have to go and use them in battle, which I keep forgetting to do. It's kind of a stupid design. Griffin. Thank you for rescuing me. Because there are so many beasts here, it's dangerous to be on this island. This came from the forest. We're not used to the outside world. Is it possible may I join you? I'm looking for my sister. Sure. Alright, you can come, but don't do anything dangerous. Thanks. We'll have plenty of time to get to know each other. Oh, my sister's name is Labina. She ran away from the forest where we live because she thought it was boring there. Yep, you got a griffin. What an interesting system anyways, being able to like persuade them to join your side. Does he count as like two dudes in like when you create your parties, I wonder? Because they always seem to have the different like list of emblems they can get. More specific to the race. Yeah, it definitely is. Short bow, ice chain, dragon gem. Wow, she got a bunch of cool stuff. Power created by the ancient Draconites, used to communicate with dragons. Dragon handling effect. It's probably good to get her to persuade dragons. Or not necessarily persuade, but I can if I grab a dragon or whatever. I mean, this one I probably better to give to somebody else. Jeez. Ideal type nothing. Take all your shit now. Thanks. %. Nice. Do you have any spells? No. I guess I should make her a healer. Maybe. Maybe the best bit. It's like she needs magic. I wish we could swap characters. If I hound down, like, I don't know. I think left, maybe holding down left, pressing up and down or something would like switch characters here without having to like exit this and go back into each character. Guess you can't use it. Boo. This goes for element. Yeah, she's chaotic maybe. Yeah, virtue. Legacy of Goku, yeah, that one's gonna be short for sure. Those guys quite anticlimactic. Yeah, I can't see them having a fantastic end to that one. What's your favorite game as a kid? And tactical games are... I don't know if I would play this as a kid. I wouldn't have been good at this as a kid. Yeah, I want to change these around. Yeah. Ideal type, nothing. I need to find a whip. Until I find a whip. I guess I don't really need the tower shield. Just increases my defense and my attack. Well, I know this is like 0.1 move here versus the hat. Three to 6 hours, wow. Love you, Ivana. God, I hate this. I keep wanting to press L and R to switch between characters, and the game's like, no. Can't do that. Yeah, I should really take Alice's great bow and give it to my actual archer. I have any more weapons to give her though. I guess I can also give him the great bow. She's got more agility than he does. The only reason he's an archer is because he's already an archer. That's the only reason he's already an archer. Fighting system is stupid. But Goku doesn't die to squirrels in real life. So what's that dragon gem thing? What's that good for? Yeah, it's good for like dragon spell defense. Give it to her. Wear a leather hat. These guys wear anything? I can use these things. I can have a dragon gem. It's good, do nothing for you. If I go here, I'm assuming I won't get another fight. Yeah, it was just like a story fight more than anything. So I should probably revisit all these places between like story events, see if there's any new events that happen. Farmido.
Fight it out.
Oh, the fight it out. It's so quick and it's not like fight it out. Fight it out. You need a liberation. Knights of Lodis will come to Formido soon. One sent from Helios at the request of the south. I hired pirates to attack them, but some survived and made it ashore. Primal, use the troop station here to protect this fortress. Yes, sir. How about you, Commander Briefo? A young lass is calling me. She'll be mad if I don't come soon. According to my sources, the leader of Lodis troops is only 15 years old. Of course, we're a teenager. Big surprise. They're making fools of us. It must be the White Fang troops. Been in this fortress and withdraw to Naja immediately. Otherwise... Winter Before, look. We're here already, much earlier than anticipated. The fortress is critical to the movement in the south. It's up to you, Grimal. You're running away. Don't you have any guts? Shut up, kid. I have no time for you. Remember, I'm Nightchart Bifo, the leader of the White Fang troops. It's a lot of dudes. Let's convince that wizard. Let's see if this gun counts as 1 or 2. No, only 1. Nice. We're not gonna use her. Sure. Entry number 2. Little John. This is our highest level. Need a wizard. Is there a shortage of soldiers in Lodis? Kid like you is the leader. Luck's been on the side so far, but that ends here. But we'll start. Which is something right here. What? Unexpected. Oh, I guess it doesn't like the apostrophe in the Jeanne d'Arc, I guess. Sure, break my bot. The bot doesn't like apostrophes. I have to figure. I could probably change that with the script somehow. We have to like tweak the script somehow so it doesn't mess up the bot. Change it to like URL or whatever. But if you just search for Jeanne d'Arc without the apostrophe, it should work. Or just Jeanne, it would work as well. Full speed ahead. It's a slow process, but Andrea, thanks. Only took 206 hours. So we're finally on to something new. The lad games were good, but you know, after so much arc, you want something different. Not that this is much different. Damn it. Well, I barely consider Arc Latin a tactical RPG. I'm sure that the battles are tactical, but I mean you're barely. The battles are fast, and it's pretty much a JRPG with tactical battles instead of like random battles or whatever, turn-based battles. Morrowind, yes, Morrowind is coming. Yeah, I figured they'll do the HD remake. Doesn't seem like there's enough differences from what I looked up between the two, so it's like, alright, might as well just play the HD one, the HD remake one. He has so many dudes. I guess we both have 8. Let's make sure we don't actually kill the boss too before we kill everybody else. Grab all their treasures and fun stuff. Yeah, no, after SMT. So after the fast forward game, the voting, we'll choose 5 new games then. It's only after that. Okay, I don't want to kill the boss yet. Jab. Yeah. Big change of pace from Arclad after the, well, I mean, this game's not much of a change of pace from Arclad, but after we beat this game, got a good mix of different types, right? God damn it, stop messing. I need to use those friggin' items. That's what I need to use. If I have a turn where I'm not going to be attacking anybody. Like right now. Stone Swiftness, the one that increases agility rank, yeah. Yeah, it's been a warm couple days. Maybe something in front of this door here too, but try to climb up the side over here. Hit the boss. Kill everything else first. The game is thinking hard. only had an AoE. Healer. I'm just gonna kill the boss that counterattacks him if I try to not kill him. He's gonna kill himself. % chance. Miss. Live it up. This hurt. I mean, if there's going to be anything anywhere, it'd be that spot there. Seven damage. 5. Or this does more damage when it's raining. Would make sense. They're just running away. Nope, they're going for Little John. Crag Crush. If an enemy... Does the enemy destroy the item? Or, no, they take it. No, that's kind of annoying. So I guess that's one reason where you have to pick up those bags before they do. So they probably, yeah, you probably lose the item that they drop. And picks it up. Madrina, how's it going? Assuming, I don't know, could I hit him from here? I mean, if I use like a standard arch, I probably would. Let's try it. No, it's a, okay. I thought I shot straight there, I didn't see the arrow. Should get rid of that wizard. How's our guys doing? Anybody hurt? Nobody's less than 50%? Good. little cluttered sometimes. It's hard to tell where your cursor is going to be. 50 damage. Seven damage. 41 damage. Less chance. Never again. Had a fun experience with it, I'm sure. That's what I hear a lot of people say with Final Fantasy 2. It's pretty tough towards the end game of that one. Final Fantasy 3? Yeah. Oh yeah. PS1 Tactics Ogre and this one are completely different games. This is like a it's like a side story, I guess, in the Tactics Ogre universe, more so than like a full episode or whatever. Now the PSP one is basically a port of the PS1 version. These wizards are kind of annoying. They're like, they're gonna leave us alone over there. Well, I think the PS1 version was a port of the SNES one, which we never got stateside. There's also Ogre Battle, of course, which we got a port on the PS1 as well as, like, you know, the SNES one. But the PS1 is the SNES one, as far as I'm aware. Enemy is hurt. All right. Son of an... You know what? Actually, let's send him towards these guys. This has got to be a healer, right? Attack from here. Heal and cleanse. You don't want to try to capture her. Having an actual cleric could be handy to have. Really? Kill them. Coming for you, wizard, slowly but surely. Should we heal him? Sniper. My sniper's never got sniper emblems. Well, I'm playing on emulation. GBA is the only one I'm playing via emulation at this point. Would there be a difference though between the SP and the original in terms of the actual game? Oh, God damn it! This guy stop stealing my stuff. I have to pick up some shit here before they steal everything. I mean, you can tell this is obviously an earlier GBA game because the colors are extremely vibrant. Which, of course, you know, if you're playing this on an actual Game Boy screen, it'd be a lot more muted color-wise. My archer's backs. Hit points. I want to try to capture that cleric, but too late now. I murdered it. Go for her. Let's choose her. Kill her first. 7, I don't want to kill him. And the other guy's to kill him. Just try persuading him for the hell of it. Want this guy to get the killing blow. 6 damage, yeah. Oh. Seven for him. Snipe around them before my actual archer did, of all things. Just definitely more hurt. My tanky dude, yeah, that's fine. Alright, 94. For a little way so I can get some. 41 versus 37. I know that. One. 17 or 15 points. Some chance of killing them. And of course he guards. I wonder if that... I mean, I guess the guarding is probably different than the chance of actually hitting. Curse you, kid. Oh. 1500 goth. Cleanse. Crown of Intellect. Chainmail, nice. New armor. Cried Crush. Alright, at least we got the spell from the wizard. Cup of Life. Nubida Chronology. Each text you acquire will open a new area in quest mode where you can explore and earn treasure. That's right. I forgot about that quest mode thing. Ivana, do you know him? No, I don't recognize him. Maybe he joined after I left. What happened to Rictor? Well, we have no choice. We're going in. They're all gone. Who's there? Oh, we're dead. Game over, man. I guess I was a little careless. Where am I? Yeah, like the view, kid. This is quite nice, thank you. You coward, what a dirty trick. Did you think I got scared and hightailed it out of here? It's your fault for letting your guard down after defeating Grimmel. Feel sorry for him, but at least he brought me some time. Everything's going as planned. Commander Brifo, we're not here to chat. I know. Don't be so uptight. I'll tell you, Knight of Lodis. What are Lodis's true intentions? Intentions? Right. The true reason why the troops of Phyllis were sent here. When Lodis takes action,